Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. Today I have some rhubarb, so another rhubarb recipe, and this one comes from a friend of mine, and her mom used to make this for church all the time. I know mine's not going to be as good as her mom's, but I'm going to make rhubarb custard pie, and I hope it's good. I hope Jim enjoys it, but I have the recipe, and her mom, my friend Sherry, her mom is in her 90s. So this is an old recipe, and when she would bring it to church, you would see people go up and grab a piece before they would even get their main food because they loved her pie so much. Now I'm gonna make it easy. I'm using a Pillsbury crust. I had stocked up on some when there was a sale, so had those in my fridge. And then the ingredients are real simple. You know, it's rhubarb and eggs and sugar, flour. Let me see. Here's the ingredients. Rhubarb, sugar, flour, cinnamon, dash of salt, and 3 to 4 beaten eggs. I have 3. I'm gonna go grab another one because Sherry said that she discovered the extra one makes it more like her mom's. And Sherry also told me that this is a really good recipe with peaches. That's like her daughter's favorite is the peach custard pie. So I'm excited to try that too. Okay, I have 4 eggs now. So we'll try it with 4 this time. We'll see how it goes, but the recipe says 3 to 4. And mine are my own eggs, so they're kind of average size ones that I grabbed. I didn't grab any really big ones or any really small ones. Okay, I'm gonna crack my eggs into here and put them in there. Little piece of shell went in that one. I'm going to give these a whisk. I'm going to add in the rest of the ingredients. 1.5 cup of sugar. I have my oven preheated to 400. That's a half, 1, 1.5. Quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. Quarter cup of flour. And a dash of salt. Mix this all up. Get everything combined and all the lumps out. Now we're going to add in 4 cups of rhubarb. Get it all mixed in there so All the rhubarb is coated. Set that aside. Bring over my pie plate. Use whatever recipe you want for your pie crust. If you make your own, if you have frozen, if you have a frozen pie shell, you use Pillsbury. I'm going for easy today. And my husband likes it no matter what, so he won't care. Get this pressed in, and I'm gonna go around the edge and flute it some. There's no top crust on this pie, just the beautiful custard. Okay. Now we're going to pour in the mixture. I'm gonna have to try this with peaches when our peaches ripen on our peach tree. We gotta plant another one next year. This one had some issues, it broke, and so we need to have a new one on standby. Spread this out evenly. And this is going to go in the oven for 50 minutes. I'm going to set my clock, my timer for 40 to start checking it. So I hope this turns out good. I know it won't be as good as Sherry's mom's, but I'm sure it's still going to be good. So I will bring you back. And like I said, I set it for 40 because just to make sure, because of my oven, and I want to start monitoring it. You want it to be set, but still a little jigglish, you know, that's how you want a custard pie. And in the very middle. So fingers crossed this works out. Okay, I took it out. It was done at 47 minutes. I made sure that the center was not liquid, but it looks good. Hopefully it tastes good. My piece turned out a little wonky when I pulled it out. It broke in half, but this is what it looks like. You can see the custard on the bottom, and then the rhubarb. As you can see, it's half gone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you try this rhubarb custard pie. We'll see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.